kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle, but forced down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Handing off on the draw play. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. It's a shotgun run call. Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Bama, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Maddox. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They look to throw it here on second down. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, the catch is made. A quick spin move. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running back with the football. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
It's third down for the offense. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Nothing doing in that play. A big D-tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes the handoff. Fights through a tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. First and long now after the penalty. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. This time it's complete. And they've got him.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third and short here in this playoff game. And the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then right through it for a nice gain.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. In the red area, it's Rojas. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the running back's got it again. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks an open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Randall. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
It's a draw to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Takes off in a bootleg. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They move the ball to the 38 and earn a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. To the 45. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They need to get these going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And we're able to get him down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's back to throw again on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Here we go.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the quick throw. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Randall. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And that catch is hauled in. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
3rd down. This offense will really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw here. caught behind the line. It's Rojas. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And there's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And now the handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Ready.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown. And the run is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
On the move now. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Grinding away with a running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now, the 25. Play action here on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just
a deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
He turns the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.